Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy today. I'm going to be filming as usual. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen. Like I said, I have so many recipes and today is one of those days. So today I'm planning to make burgers. Okay, before I forget, for the new subscribers, my name is Bread Heaven, and in this channel we cook, we do story time, we do makeup. But today the OG is burger, and I'm going to put the picture here because of course you'll not have seen until I finish the video. So yeah, so today we're going to do burgers. I have been trying so hard not to have a lot of junk food in between the week, but today is cheat day, and cheat day you cheat. Okay, you cheat. So today we are cheating, and we're cheating with food. So I'm going to make a burger, and I think I'm going to do wedges as well, because I just want the combination of like fries and burgers. You know the gist, right? So I'm going to take you through my ingredients. Of course, if you've been here for a long time, you know that we've done a pizza, what is it called? A pizza recipe. Yeah, a pizza recipe, and we did everything from scratch. So for me, when I'm making my anything from burgers to hot dogs to everything, I make my dough. And the reason why I make my dough, I feel like the store-bought ones, you can't control what they put in there, because of course most of things have preservatives. So for me, I prefer baking something from scratch, especially because KPLC has been so good today. So I'm going to start. So I'm going to take you through the dough process. Of course, you need all-purpose flour. You need some oregano flakes because I want to. You need salt, you need sugar, and you need warm water. So I'm going to take you through the ingredients as I show you how I'm going to mix everything together, and we're going to have a dough, and we're going to make our burger buns. And after that, I have my burger, I wanted to say pizza, my burger patties chilling in the fridge. I marinated everything. I'm just going to show you what I used, and then let's see what we got in this video. If
I was damaged, would you love me the same? Would you vanish, or would you not be ashamed?
So guys, here we have our ingredients. Of course, I have warm water, not hot water. Warm water because hot water will kill your yeast. And then I have my yeast. I'm going to put cinnamon just for the taste. And then I have sugar, I have salt, I have oregano, and I have my olive oil here, and all-purpose flour. That is what I'm going to use. So I'm going first to make the dry ingredients, or should I start with the wet? Let me start with the wet. So for the wet ingredients, I want my yeast to rise, and for my yeast to rise, I have to use warm water. Warm water, I think this is a lot. Just I'm making like 3-4 buns, so not too much, but maybe I can just put a little. Then for sugar, I'm going to put like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, maybe like a 3/4, because I need it so that it can help our yeast to rise. So for the yeast, I'm going to use a tablespoon. That much. And then I'm not going to put the I hate this now. I'm not going to put salt inside this water. So this water, I'm just going to leave it as it is, but I'll just add a little oil and set it aside so that it can rise before we put it in our dry ingredients. So that is all for the wet ingredients. So for our dry ingredients, I'm going to put this on the side because I'm done with this. I have a very small kitchen, and I'll keep on complaining about this small kitchen. So I'm going to put this aside. Let me just put it here. Now we're going to our dry ingredients. For our dry ingredients, I'm going to use 2 cups all-purpose flour. 1, 2. So these are 2 cups. Then I'm going to put oil, just a little of it, okay, almost all of it. Then I'm going to add cinnamon, a teaspoon, not too much because we are not looking for that sweet taste. We are looking for more of savory. It's called savory. Okay, then our oregano flakes or spice, and then last but not least we're going to add our salt. So salt to taste, depending with how you love your salt, and that's it. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to use a wooden spoon. Yeah, and this is what I'm doing. I hope you can see. Let me just move like this. Yeah, so this is all that I'm doing. Then now I'm going to control how much all-purpose flour we're going to use after I add this. So it has been resting, and as you can see it has started forming. So I'm just going to pour it in here. Little by little.
I look at you and it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you.
So guys, right now I'm just kneading the flour, and this is how I want it to look like. It's a bit sticky on my hands, so at this point I'm going to pour the remaining oil and just let it rest. Cover it and let it rest in a warm place. Yeah. So this dough is ready. So I'll just put it here and let it rest, and it's going to double in size. You're going to see after I show you how we're going to make the buns. So guys, here I have our wedges cut and washed. Then I have our marinated minced meat. So here I used breadcrumbs from normal bread. I just took my bread, put it in the milk, make it wet and soggy, then squeeze off the milk and put it in here. Then I added some spices. You can add anything you want, but I used coriander, beef masala, clove, I used paprika, what else, onion powder, garlic powder and ginger. Then here, and I've marinated it for 6 hours. So here I have a wet pan. I've just poured oil in it so that it just coat well. It was non-stick, but somebody scrubbed it with steel wire, and from that day I've never recovered. So yeah, and then I'm going to remove this. So here I have onions, and the reason why I have onions is because I'm going to make onion sauce, and onion sauce I'm going to show you how I'm going to make that. I'm going to put when I'm plating. I'll show you how I'm going to make it. So we will start with our patties, and they're cold. I don't feel like touching them, but I don't have an option. So I have a bone. I don't know why they give somebody a bone when you're asking for mincemeat, but it's fine. So here is our patties. I'm just going to work on it just a little, and oh my god, it's so cold. So I added also coriander and some onion because I love that taste. So I'm going to do this. So I'm pressing as I make it into circle because I know it's going to shrink down once it gets into the pan and it gets heat and everything. It's going to be small. So I'm going to make something like this. And then after that, I'm going to put it in hot oil, and I'm going to show you how they turn out. So first of all, I'm just going to put it aside so that I can work on the rest of the patties. You can store-bought your patties, but I prefer, again, everything from scratch. I feel like I tell you guys every time, everything from scratch. Yeah, I prefer everything, just making everything from scratch. You choose the flavors that you want to feel or you want to eat. Yeah. So to avoid making it sticky, you can add oil, but I didn't feel like adding oil. So yeah, just making sure everything looks good and eatable.
I look at you and it's easy to see you are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one.
Okay, so guys, our dough has been chilling for 2 hours, and I just want to show you how it has doubled in size. As you can see, it's a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to cut it into 4 quarters, and I've already lined my baking pan with a parchment paper. So I'm going to cut into 4 quarters. So first of all, what I do, I just stretch it and tuck it in because you want a very nice crust. As you can see, it's not sticky as the way it was. Then now I do this to just make it round. You can do it on a kitchen counter, but as you can see, my hands are the counter since I don't have a very big kitchen. Yes, so I'm taking my bun as it is and I'm putting it on my parchment paper or on my baking pan.
I look at you and it's easy to see you are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one.
This is what we have. We have 4 amazing buns, I'm going to let it rest. I don't know why this one I feel like it's too small. I feel like taking some from here, but no, I want this to be bigger than the rest small. I'm not very good in portioning, but you can portion the way you want. So I'm going to let this rest. I'm going to cover it, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the potatoes. I want to make potatoes today a different style, so stay tuned. So I'm drying off the water from the potatoes. I've just laid a paper towel and I'm just squeezing off the excess water from the potatoes. I've already preheated my oven at 180 degrees for 10 minutes. So I want to hurry up so that I can put both the burger patties and these potatoes inside. So today I'm not going to like parboil them. I know it will have been faster, but they'll cook almost the same time with the excuse me, buns. So yeah, now they're dry. I'll take my pan, then I'm going to season potatoes and I'm going to show you. So guys, I've laid my potatoes on this baking sheet on my pan. Now I'm going to season them. So the first thing I'm going to start is my oil, just like so. Then because my meat has a lot of spices, I don't want to like have a lot of spices on the potatoes as well. So as usual, you know, I can't stay without oregano. Honestly, I love oregano very much. Then the next thing I'm going to do is Spanish paprika, like just enough to coat them. I just love the color, I love the taste of this Spanish paprika. Then I'm going to put onion powder. I'm not going to put garlic. I think I have enough garlic on the meat, so I'm just putting onion powder, which kind of smells like garlic powder, but I love it. I love garlic powder. The next thing I'm going to add, of course, salt to taste, because I don't love like adding salt after I've been served my meal, so I prefer putting salt to perfection. Then after that, I'm going to get in all that. Yeah,
I look at you and it's easy to see you are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one.
so guys, I'm yet to buy a brush, so I'm just applying my egg wash using my paper towel, because we want that brown vivid color on our buns. I don't have sesame seeds with me. I was thinking of using chia seeds, but I'll just put them as they are. So guys, we are going to make onion sauce, and for onion sauce you need onion, you need black pepper, you need soy sauce, you need sugar, and you need a bit of salt. So I'm not going to put a lot of ingredients or a lot of spices. I'm just going to like use the normal things that you have in the house, that is salt, black pepper, if you don't have white pepper can do, and sugar, and the soy sauce. Of course, I believe everybody uses soy sauce nowadays. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for my oil to heat up, and I'm going to add my onion. Not a lot of onion, but you can do as many as you want. I'm just going to show you a small batch because I'm a fan of onion, the onion sauce and everything in my burgers, and I really love it. So I'm just going to show you how, you know, how it turns out. And right now I'm just breaking them apart. You can use big onions. I didn't have big onions. I used small onion like this one. So just use what you have. Yeah? You don't have to strain like I almost did. So yeah, just use the onion that you have. Yeah. I wanted to make a flambe, but it's too soon for that. So let's just focus on our onion. So once your onion starts turning, that's when you're supposed to season. I'm just breaking apart the ones that are still intact because I want caramelized onion. If you've gone to places like FreeMusicWave and bought they're called the bottle box or something like that, they make very nice onion sauce, and I want to show you the way I make mine, so that when you make your own, you can remember, like, you just have to use what you have. Like, guys, don't strain. Even with just this, I just made sugar and that's it. But because it's me, I love being extra and I love a lot of spices in the meals. I'm going to put just a little bit of black pepper. I want to say black powder or white pepper, but you can use black. Then this is sugar, just kidogo sugar, very little, like a teaspoon. Me don't love sugar that much, so you can use honey preferably. Then I'm going to put my soy. This is very dark type of soap. I don't need a lot of soy sauce. And then because of the acidity and everything, we had the what is it called? The sugar will help to caramelize, and the just seasoning is just a little bit of salt to make everything marry each other. So guys, at this point I'm going to show you how my burger patties came out, because I'm sure I didn't record that part. I thought I was recording that part, but I didn't record that part. So I'm just going to let my onion cook. This is the sugar trying to, you know, take its form. But even before you do this, you can just put sugar inside. You just let it melt down. But because I don't have like a pure non-stick, I can't do that. But you can just let the sugar melt down to a brown paste. Then add your oil, then your onions, and then all the spices that you want. But this onion sauce is for, like, it's to die for. Like, if I can't make an onion sauce with my burgers, I don't feel like I'm having burgers, honestly. Yeah, so I'm just going to turn down the heat and let this cook down so that they can be a bit stringy and very translucent and lose some of this color. Preferably, I'd prefer to use the white onions, but also the shallots and the red onions still works. So at this point, the onion sauce is ready. So I'm going to let the burgers to cook for like 20 minutes, then I'm going to show you. I'm not so happy about them, but they're very tasty. So you have this one almost like split into two because of the pan. You saw the condition of the pan at first, then we did this. Now we have like two, and then this one we're going to convert them into a sloppy joe, but that I'm not going to show you on camera. I'm going to, oh my god, I'm salivating. I'm going to show you next time a sloppy Joe. Oh wow, clearly. I'm salivating, but I'm just happy with how it has turned out. So I have 2 burgers here. This one I'm going to convert it into sloppy Joe plus the other one, and I've been waiting for this moment to eat it because I can't use it anymore. Okay. So guys, what is burger without a good sauce? So because we have the wedges today, I feel like something sour, and I wanted to make ranch, but I don't have sour cream. So here what I'm going to use, and I'm salivating again, I'm going to use plain yogurt, then mayonnaise, two spoons of mayo. Also I'm going to make another cream or another sauce, which I'm going to put on my burgers. So this one is for dip, our dip for our wedges. Sorry, I don't know why I'm mumbling. And then we have our ketchup. So ketchup, not much. Dijon mustard, oh my god, it's not coming out, just like a tablespoon, and we're going just to mix it up. Yeah. Mix and mix and mix. So to this you can add more ketchup or any of your spices, but I think for me this is okay. Now we have this is the sauce that we're going to apply our bun. You can do whatever you want. So for my sour cream or my ranch, I've added mayonnaise. As you have seen, ranch is very good and it goes with so many dishes. The soy sauce was the one that I used for my onion sauce, so let me just put it aside. Then here, because everything is just not flavored, I'm going to add salt. The reason why I didn't add this, it's because this is spicy mustard and ketchup has salt, so just little salt. Okay, this is my own view of how I would make my ranch. Then I'm adding coriander stems, but preferably dill. I should use dill. Then to finish off, I'm going to add some white pepper because I can't reach my black pepper, and have our ranch to go in with our wedges. Don't you love my darlings? So you can add garlic powder, you can add ginger, you can just do, I think I've overdone with the coriander, but oof, this is our 2 sauces. So this one is a dipping sauce, this one I'm going to put on the burger patties, and I think it's a wrap. Wait for the burgers and I'm going to plate them and show you. So guys, this is how my buns turned out. They are still very hot to touch, but I'm going to show you the crust. Yes, they're very hot. I'm letting them cool before I slice them into 2. You see the one that I made, and it was very big. Yeah. And it is ready to be eaten. Woo. Yeah. So after several hours of standing here on the kitchen floor, my meal is ready. And guys, I told you, if you want to cheat fully. Yeah, cheat. You can't starve yourself with dieting. So when it comes to cheat, I cheat fully, and I want to show you everything. So my buns are ready, and I want to plate it so that you can see, guys. If you've reached on this particular place where I'm just going to salivate from the time I start assembling to the time I take my first bite, please consider subscribing and share. I promise you I have loads of recipes, because I think I love exploring my own things, my own shenanigans, mixing whatever I have to get something, and when it comes out I definitely have to share with you guys. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm going to assemble and I'm going to show you what we're going to use for our buns. So because of time, and I'm so hungry and I'm salivating, I'm not going to like cut the bun into two, then put them on the stove or something to just make them crispy, or I don't know what you do with them. I'm just going to slice it as the way it is, fresh, put the sauce and slap the rest of the ingredients. So one thing again, oh my god, I'm not going to use lettuce because I've been making a lot of salad with lettuce, so I feel like lettuce imenifika hapa at this point, so I'm not going to use lettuce. So the ingredients that I'm going to use are, remember our onion sauce. Yes, our onion sauce. I've chopped some tomatoes, and I'm going to use this sauce that we made using ketchup, mustard and mayo. And then for our wedges, are you ready to see our wedges? Like this time I didn't like boil them the way I used to do them, so they're ready. I've just had the bell, so oh my god, somebody call 911, because today I've overdone myself. Like I have overdone myself. So this is how the potatoes look like. So you don't have to boil then put them in the oven. If it's too much work for you, you can do this direct, and that's how they look. You see how they look? I did that. So the space in this house, so I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to plate everything and I'm going to show you. But the reason why we are I did this video was because of the burger, so I think that is what I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to, like, you know, eat. So okay, I don't need a towel. So I will just take one burger and then slice it into two. And I want to show you, like, my burgers did not come to play. Do you see? Yes, this is burger. So for those that want to go an extra mile, you can just apply your butter and toast it. Yes, that is the word I was looking for. Yeah, you toast it. So I'm going to bring you guys close and personal so that you can see as I plate my burger. So guys, as you've seen what we did earlier, I was thinking of mixing ranch, but this is what I'm going to do. This is the top part, the lid of our burger. So I'm going to put this again on the lower lid. Then I'm going to take our tomatoes, yeah, then our patties, yeah. Remember our onion sauce, it has been chilling, and then I just top it up with our onion sauce. And And because I love the boss, I'm going to put ranch, just a little, and make it drop. Make it drop like it's hot. And cover it. And look. This is our homemade burger. So you can put your letters, but I didn't want letters, so that's it, guys. Like, who wouldn't want this in their mouth? Yeah, and this is it. So I'm going to now add our fries. I'm just going to do one piece because, again, I'm dieting. I'm dieting, but today I'm just cheating. So I'm going to add our fries, and then I'm going to show you.
I look at you and it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave.
So guys, our food turned out so well, but you know, I can't go without giving this a taste. I am so sorry, because I just have to do this. You can't cook and not eat, so that if it's bad you will know. Yeah, so I'll have to start with the master. And I'm going to be what is it called, raw and vague, without any opaqueness. So oh, I want a proper towel. I told you guys, raw and vague. It has slappage. The slappage that is here, I doubt if I'll just eat one, but I don't know. So now that we've had this, it's amazing. The meat is flavorful, juicy, all the juices are intact, like nothing is moving, guys. Like, I just love how it has turned out. The onion sauce, slappage. So the next thing is our ranch and wedges. I'm opening a restaurant. At this rate, I am. I did this. I'm so happy. This turned out so well. I've done this so many times, but I feel like every time I have different feeling when it comes to the taste, my taste buds and everything, but I have to take another one. But I don't want to like make this video longer than it is. So guys, please consider subscribing. Expect lots and lots of recipes, guys. You're going to love them, I promise, like this one and many others. So thank you very much. If you've reached at the end of this video, I'm honored to be part of this is what you're watching. So thank you, guys, and let's see you on my next vlog or video. Sit down, whatever it is it's going to be. So consider subscribing. Tell your friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Adios.
I look at you and it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone.